So today we're out here with the Flymo Easi Glide 300V, and you can get that from B&Q at the moment for £94. Hopefully you can see that on the screen. But had this lawnmower for a while now, and it's only the fact that I want to get a new lawnmower. I was trying to see what reviews there was of other ones, so I was going to do a comparison with this one and a new lawnmower, but it still hasn't come yet, so watch your space. We will get a new lawnmower, so in the meantime, just going to do your review of this lawnmower, which is quite an affordable, I would say affordable lawnmower for an everyday garden. So yeah, let's get to it. So clearly I can't do an unboxing because, well, it's already been unboxed and been used a fair few times, but what you see is what you get. Once I roll it over, that is. Just to change the spaces on the blade, you get your funky little tool, you put it on here, you twist it, and then you add your spacers. So at the moment I've only got one spacer on it, and in the box there's another two spacers that you can use. It's quite light to push around for you, and then to unload it, what you do is lift it up and you take this out. And I didn't clear it out properly, but yeah, that's it. And then for storage purposes, if you pull down on these, so once you squeeze them together, you can then do this, and then you can store it a bit easier. So let's get to cutting. But I'll do a quick cut first so you can see actually how effectively it cuts. I guess that's the right word. So let me show you. I've only got one of these spacers behind the blade, so let me just do the first cut to show you how well it cuts. So this grass at the moment is roughly, we'll say on average about 10 centimeters long. So it's mainly up to the 20 centimeter mark, and obviously this is 30, so it's about 10 centimeters long. So yeah, so this grass is 10 centimeters at the moment, and I'll just do this little square here for you. So after cutting that, it does struggle a little bit with right on the edges, although I'm trying not to damage this bit of wood. So with that on its lowest setting, it is about 5 centimeters. So it cut off about 5 centimeters of grass on its lowest setting on the Flymo. So let's see how long it takes to actually cut the entire lawn. So this is the decibel meter. So at the moment, it says it's about, as I talk, it's about 50 decibel, and its maximum is 58.1. So let's see if this is any louder than that. So when I first started it, it did get to 72.4 decibel, and it was holding at about 66. So that's how loud it is, for scientific purposes, obviously. So we've done all the scientific bit now, and we're just going to cut the grass. I'll speed it up, let's see how long it takes. So I've stopped the timer after 3 minutes and 8 seconds because the Flymo is now full. So this will be the first unload, and then we'll go again. So now we are 6 minutes and 51 seconds in, and this is the second time that it's now full. So we're going to unload it for the second time and get back at it. Admittedly, I did start this stopwatch a little bit later, so we're on nearly 9 minutes of doing this, and now this is the third time that the holder I don't know what it's really called, the grass bag, that's what we're going to call it. The grass bag is this is our third time, so empty it again and we'll go again. So we've been cutting now for just over 12 minutes, and this is now the fourth time that the grass bucket again, forgot what to call it, is full. But I have found a slight, well, I wouldn't say an issue, but I'm learning when it's full, is when the bucket, whatever you want to call it, is full, it actually throws it out on the floor when it's full. So there isn't really, that's the only way you're really going to know it's full, unless you've got more experience and you know how heavy it gets. But that's the only way I've noticed it's full, is when it starts to throw the grass out on the floor. So then once it is full, you've then got to pick up the grass by hand and then put that back in here and then unload it. So yeah, that's a little problem I've just found with it. Right, so I've just finished mowing the lawn with the Flymo, and it's pretty easy to use. The only annoying thing is that it throws it out once the bucket's full, but I guess after practice with it, you'd learn of when it would get full. It turns all right and everything like that, and I think that took me 4 empties of the bucket. So this is, what did I say, 50-ish square meters of grass. Cutting it at 5 centimeters, you'll have to unload it 4 or 5 times, and obviously you'll cut it a lot better than mine. I'm a novice at this, so this is like the 3rd time I've ever cut this grass, so you've got to give me some leniency. But what I can see is that against these flower beds here, it doesn't get that close up to them. So I'll show you up close of actually how tight it can get to it, because I'm still going to have to use the trimmer, but it's doing alright for something something reasonably priced, I guess. So let me show you this. So if I run this along the side, so that was me pushing the Flymo as hard as I can against the side, and that it is quite difficult to give you, an accurate measurement, but we're looking at probably 6 centimeters. So there's 6 centimeters of grass left when you push the Flymo as hard as you can up against this. So your trimmer's going to need to get rid of 6 centimeters of grass, if you can see that on the camera, that is. So there you go. So the Flymo 300V Easi Glide. What do I say? Admittedly, during the review I kept saying I've got it on its lowest setting. Well, I mean, I've got the least of these, so technically speaking it was the highest setting, so I did say it wrong in the actual review itself. But it's a pretty good lawnmower actually, there's nothing wrong with it. Ideal for this garden. Just having a cable is a pain in the arse. Honestly, the cable is so annoying, so I'd recommend maybe not a cable driven one. But apart from that, it's pretty good. As you saw, what was it, 4 or 5 times to unload? So yeah, I'd recommend it. 90 something quid at B&Q, why not? So hope you enjoyed the review, and thanks for watching.